And they want a piece of this Renegade squad.
Well, one thing that never changes is how hype West LA men's sports are before the game. They always come in with a lot of energy. You hear the hoopla and the Remember the Titans style entry. But one thing about these games, we love to send them home quiet. So hopefully our men can follow suit with tradition and play at a high level. I'm excited to see Jalen English and Enigenberg. You know, our point guard play has always been outstanding. Murray does a great job facilitating. But I'm ready to see some explosive play from our wing players, being that there's a ball that'll be more available to them.
Anthony Jones, head coach for the West LA men's basketball team. They come in at 13-8, 1-0 in conference. Renegades 10-9, 2-0 in conference. Quick look at this West LA squad. First in points for the men and women. Score 101 points a game. I'd like to put it up. Most field goal attempts, they're first in that as well. But they trail in a lot of important categories. More on that in a few minutes.
Yeah, they usually do a great job scoring the basketball. What I'm wondering is, will they be able to fight through adversity when they realize that this Renegades men basketball team isn't a pushover? Because most of the time, some of these teams that talk a good one come out and they're met with that adversity, they tend to run the other way. So let's see.
Jonathan Murray out of Paul Robeson High School will run the point.
And last week when Murray went out of the game, our flow disappeared with it.
Tucker Enigenberg, local product, a sophomore out of Stockdale.
Very impressed with Enigenberg. Mr. Do-It-All.
Shahada Camp getting the start tonight. And he is a load out in the front court. How about Henry Gallinado? Woo, love his game. And then Jalen English, Kenny calls him Mr. English. He's already worked his way up to Mr. And he will be also picking up quite the load tonight. Jamar Hammonds, leading scorer, not in uniform this evening, so a little bit of a different look, but not that different of a look, Kenny. You've got you know, a tight rotation. Coach Rich Hughes, we'll get to his accolades in a few moments, but not one to give everybody a run until the moment calls for it, so it's not as if there's going to be 10 or 12 guys playing on this squad at one time anyway, so nice to get this men's game going here on Bakersfield.com. Diana, director-producer, Christian on camera. I'm Vance Paul, McKinney Calvin with me. And here we go. Renegades win the tip. Murray will run the point.
And one thing about Camp being inserted into the starting lineup, he's not afraid of the moment as far as taking the shot.
Enigenberg, hard to the baseline. Up off the glass. Does it go? It does not. A rebound, Blackman.
Blackman's their leading scorer. I'm excited to see, is it inside play or is it outside play or is it all around?
Blackman, Anthony, Jones with the ball right now. Obeni.
Motion style offense.
And Beller, the other five. Into the paint, in trouble, but he finally gets it to go. Treonte Jones.
Got away with a bit of a push off there. Let's see how consistent the refs are. New set of referees for the men's game.
Just underway here. First half basketball, men's basketball. Renegades of Bakersfield College. Shot put up from the baseline by Murray. No go.
Obeni with the rebound. Jones running the point for West LA. Man-to-man defense by the Renegades.
Here's a chance for you. Oh, I thought Blackman was going to go to work right there, Kenny. You get a good look at him. He spins back around, but you've got English covering Blackman, and what a matchup. Shot goes up, and it rattles in and out. That was halfway down the hole. So what a matchup that's going to be when West LA has the ball, because you've got Jalen English covering Trevor Blackman.
And one thing about Jones, he's shooting 42% from three on the year, so he's going to let it fly.
Ball batted away, but still somehow ends up in Enickenberg's hands, and he has to put that down, and he does. Knocks down a nice 12-footer.
Very impressed with Enickenberg's game last week. He did everything: offensive rebounds, defense, and scoring.
Not the tallest of teams. You've got Prince Obeni out there. He's at 6'8". How about this? Blackman batted away out there by English. Here come the Renegades down the front side. Murray stops. Enickenberg right back to Murray. Oh, at the nail he has it, but an even better pass to Camp. Can Camp get it to go? No, he cannot. Oh, Camp falls back on his heels, and he's slow to get up. Jones comes in, and he will be fouled. So Shahada Camp pulled the three in the corner and got up slow and very gingerly.
That was scary, too. It looked like Achilles the way he fell. Nonetheless, Jones to the line. First free throw, no good. 2-2. Tied ball game.
Trente Jones averages 11.4 a game. And he knocks down one. 3-2 as we see the West LA Lady Wildcats coming in from their post-game discussion. And they had a great, great basketball game against the Lady Gades. English to Enickenberg. Back to English. English has a look. Pulls it.
Mr. English. Already with a block in the three in the first 3 minutes of the game.
5-3. Wildcats bring it down. Blackman has it. Now they go back over to Jones.
And if you're Camp, you want to stay attached to Jones because he's going to fire.
Blackman looks. He comes up short. Oh, wow. Gallinado with another big board. Super hops. Sweet pass. Great ball movement. English thought it was good. Enickenberg battles for it. West LA comes up with it. It's going to be a track race, no question about it. You have the top scoring team in the conference against the Renegades, who perennially have been a top scoring team. Blackman goes down low, tries to feed it to Bellard. Enickenberg saying, actually, it was not off me, but he's working the refs early. 5-3, Renegades up 2, 8 on the shot clock.
How about that effort by Enickenberg to get into the passing lane when he's trailing on the play?
Anthony puts it back in Jones's hands. High screen, Jones puts it up. Oh, doggone it. And Camp, too much body. Too much body. That's a foul.
Absolutely. Got all ball on the top, but on the way down, bump legs, and that's a great call by the official.
Well, one of the smart things that took place during that play was Trente Jones sticking his legs out. He went to shoot the shot, and he'll get 3, unfortunately, if you're a Renegade fan. But he stuck his leg out as a magnet for contact, got it. And so although Camp did get all ball up top, by the time Jones came down, he came down into contact, and not the hardest call to make.
Yep, 5-5 tie game with the third free throw to come. And he makes the third. 6-5 West LA. Miller to bring the ball up, or Murray to bring the ball up.
Pressure getting put on, but easily handled. Murray's got a wide open look. Enickenberg from the corner, and that's going to be a travel. Thought he'd get slick and put the ball back down. He gets called for the walk. Great coverage out there by Jerry Anthony. He recovered so quickly. Enickenberg thought he had a clean, wide open look, but the close by Jerry Anthony created the turnover.
Great close.
Blackman, a slasher, stops, top of the key, can't get it to go. Shahada Camp battling for the rebound down there, almost gets it, does get it. Great play by Shahada.
That's what you like about Camp.
Murray, there's a wide open look for Enickenberg, and back of the rim, does not fall though, rebound. So 5 minutes into this first half, only a total of 11 points scored. There's a bucket by Treonte Jones.
Jones is appearing to carry a lot too, so got to wonder how much is going to be allowed.
Gallinado, well, what I'll tell you is what he's doing, he's faking like he's pulling the ball up to stop, and then he puts it back down again. That's an old Tyrone Davis move from CSUB days. He pulls it up, and you think he's going to stop, and then he puts it back down. So if it's not a trained official eye, you'll think that it's a double dribble. That's just a really slick move by Treonte. Let's see if he can get away with it all night.
Yeah, he appears to have good handles.
Great handles and a nice jumper. Right now it's all TJ doing the work for the Wildcats. 10-5, early goings, under 15 now in this first half.
One thing about Jones, he's going to let you know, too. He's been talking since he walked in the gym. So as a Renegade defender, Enigenberg knocks down that three, but you want to do your best to keep, as I like to talk, quiet early. Great three-point shot by Enigenberg, though.
Well, Jonathan Murray, the Renegade that's guarding Jones, has got an important role right here. He cannot let Jones get loose. They're trying to switch as much as they can. There's a long shot by Anthony. Don't like that. That's long. Had somebody in his face.
Rebound by Prince Obini.
Offensive rebound, and Bellard pulls, doesn't get it to go. And here comes Murray down the far side, now to the middle. Murray feeling around. That's beautiful.
That was beautiful. Nice patience, great hesitation in the middle of the lane. 10-10. As Jones brings the ball back up to front court. Enigenberg breaks on the ball. Great steal and finish by Enigenberg, giving the lead to the Renegades for the first time today. 12-10. They tried to lob to Prince Obini.
Camp gets called for the foul underneath, and so that's his second. We've got to make a move, and Marcus Jones will come in out of Paris High School. He's a freshman from up north. So Shahada Camp, an electrifying, super quick player.
And Camp's energy on the defensive end so far has been outstanding, creating some extra plays or extra possessions by his effort. Now he'll have to sit down.
Rich Hughes barking out to Fred Smith. They need the scissors over here to cut off the tape on Jana English's left elbow. I think it's just a little too tight, probably cutting off all the circulation. Man, when you can't feel your fingers anymore and you're a ball handler, something's got to be done. At the line, Prince Obeni, and he sneaks in that second one. 12-12, 13.5 to go here in the first half.
One thing I didn't talk about a lot last week was Gallinato's screen ability.
Enigenberg. A great pass to the corner by Murray. Enigenberg waiting, feet set, lined up, elbows in, flicks the wrist, rolls it off the two fingers, nothing but the bottom.
He's a special player. And that's what I said, regardless of who's not playing, we got two great wing players out there.
Shot taken by Hughes. Hughes gets it to go for three.
And Hughes has the odd two-handed shot. You don't see that much nowadays.
Well, the Lady Wildcats had 3 players on the bench. The men Wildcats have 10 players on the bench, so 15 on the roster, and a couple of red shirts as well. Beautiful pass by Murray to Gallinato. That's going to be hard to defend. If you can move the ball that well and have guys in the right place, no matter how quick you are, that is very difficult to defend.
You took the words right out of my mouth, VP. Nothing moves faster than the ball.
Corey Jackson into the ball game now. Obeni comes in, strong power move. So Prince Obeni at 6'8", a freshman.
Another great screen.
Murray comes in. Oh, and he just comes in with too much force. Enigenberg's got to touch it in, and he does. But Jonathan Murray did all the heavy lifting.
But if you notice, the key to our press break has been Gallinato's screen ability.
Yeah, the backcourt screen. It only takes a split second to get Murray free.
19-17 Renegades with 11 to play in the first quarter.
Hughes trying to get the ball down to Obeni, but no dice with Gallinato down there playing D. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, and they're going to call a foul, and that will be on Marcus Jones. on the ground. I don't believe it'll be a shooting foul. No, it is not. But 4 seconds on the shot. No, they reset it. Okay, they did reset it.
Well, right there you can see Coach Hughes giving that official an earful because he was very out of control, nowhere to go, and it appeared to be all ball. Inbounds to Corey Jackson. He has a baseline, attacking on Enigenberg.
Nice pass. Blackman, you can tell he doesn't have the range. He's not as sharpshooter as much as he is a slasher, and I'm sure he's got some electric hops. Looking at his frame, there's a nice jump stop, pull up, just a hair off balance. Great offensive rebound by Marcus Jones. Enigenberg's on fire. Why not stay on fire? A board crashing party, and one player down, one player injured from the Renegades. So now we have another rebound by Brown. What are they going to do? The whistles have not blown yet. And, Wildcats bail out the Renegades with a foul because I'll tell you what, Jones was trapped in the corner and Prince was down on the east side of the court. So,
ton of contact on that last drive or the offensive rebounding attempt by the Renegades.
The officials going to let these guys, they're going to let them crash. They're going to let them crash for sure. And now we're going to see Mark Carter, a freshman 6'5" freshman, wears number 21 for the Wildcats.
And here's an opportunity.
Look at Murray taking everybody to school, but the Wildcats drop back, so not able to get a pass off. Enigenberg out by the hash, now over. He dribbled once. I don't think he can dribble again. Well, they knocked it out of his hands, so now he can. 9 on the shot clock. English floats it high up and over, and the Wildcats bail him out again with a foul. Ho, ho, ho.
Total bailout. And one thing Coach Hughes may want to tell English, be stronger with your hands. He's dropping the ball left and right. Seems kind of lackadaisical a bit. Be stronger with your hands. Secure the basketball.
15.5-point average for English.
And we expect that to rise.
And Tucker Enigenberg now the leading scorer for this BC team. And right behind him is English. Comes up short on both, but still a 2-point lead for the Renegades against the #1 scoring team in the conference, the West LA Wildcats.
Pressure defense, on-ball defense by Marcus Jones.
And that's going to be an offensive foul, and that's on Gabriel Hubbard, number 24. And that was basically a moving pick and then some English on it. It was a moving pick with a hold.
Yeah, great consistency by the officials. But watch this screen again by Gallinado. They're getting ready for it now. These guards aren't going to take too many of those blindside hits.
Eddie Hughes trying to put some extra pressure on Murray up top. Murray, since there's no double, he can go into that little half corner. Oh, big time back door. There was no touch by anybody else. So good look for Marcus Jones. Just a hair off. But I got to tell you this right now, Kenny, I sure like the cohesiveness right now by this Renegade team.
Yes, very fluid, offense flowing.
Everybody playing together, looking for open guys. Nobody's dominating the rock.
Yeah, it's amazing how being down one player can bring team cohesiveness.
Great block by Brown. Will it be a fast break? We don't know. Murray's on the far side. Enigenberg's on this side. He decided to dish it down low, and Brown comes in, and it'll be an offensive foul. That's going to be on Gallinado.
And that's a good call. Moving screen on Gallinado.
And there was no need for it.
And there was no need for it. Stay stable, big body, make them go around you. Nonetheless, turnover Renegades. 9:20 to play, 19-17. Renegades up 2.
This game's flying by, knock on wood. That's a travel, if anything. They don't call anything. Good no call.
And right now, if you're the Gage, you want to run the floor because you got numbers, but you got 2 guys walking.
It's a bad pass as well. And Blackman comes up, misses the point-blank layup. Oh, goodness. He'd like that back 99 more times. Murray comes down, throws it over to a great pass to English, and he gets it to go. So right now, The Renegades taking advantage of what they need to do. Quick timeout taken by West LA, and it's a full timeout, taken by Bakersfield College. We'll take a timeout, catch our breath. 21-17, Renegades up 4 with 8:45 to go here in this first half.
Fall is just
Welcome back, everybody. 21-17, quick timeout taken by the Renegades after they score. I listen to Anthony Jones, head coach for West LA. He says, hey, we always talk run, we always talk run, but we can't run unless we crash and get the boards. Let's stay within our mindset. Let's do our thing here, but we have to crash these boards. How about Coach Hughes?
Coach Hughes just asked guys to be more consistent with the offense. Trust the system instead of trying to do your own thing, which you already pointed at.
Jones with a high elbow to Murray, no call. Long three gets put up, not the best look, but a big rebound by the Prince. And that's exactly what Anthony Jones was telling his players. Work the glass.
And Prince is a high-energy player. He's going to bring that extra effort.
English to Enikenberg, mouse in the house if he wants. He takes the shot, rolls it off the top, and it's going to be Brown battling for it, but another rebound for West LA. So Coach Jones's recipe right there coming to fruition. Ooh, Treonte Jones. That little stall. You think he's going to double dribble. It is not.
Jones has amazing ball handling skills.
Vision.
But his ability to knock down a three is what creates that open area for him as we turn the ball over. But great hustle by English as he gets to save as well.
Play. 4-point run right now, 2 buckets in a row for West LA. Long shot gets put up by Murray with just only a few seconds off the shot clock, but here comes Jones. Jones comes up, puts it up, can't get it to go. Enikenberg battling for it, and it is sideline violation, and it will be Renegade basketball. So 4 quick points by West LA ties it up at 21.
21-21 with 7:22 remaining to play in the first quarter. Kobe Garner set to check in for the first time for Murray out of Redwoods High School. And here's where we want to pay attention to the ability for backup guards to take care of the basketball. That's one of my key points for all backup guards. You have to take care of the basketball because you don't get many opportunities.
That's what they need, a high feed to English. I like that. There's a look right there. Enikenberg from the corner. Does it go? It does. So right now, Tucker Enikenberg in. That's all Coach Jones wants to see about that right there. That's his 5th attempt and his 3rd out of 5th. We'll take another break. Be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. 24-21, Renegades up 3. 2 great coaches. Head coach for the Renegades, the legendary, iconic, longest tenured basketball coach in men's Renegades history, Rich Hughes. What did he have to say?
Coach Hughes just had it simple. As they're running their motion offense, which, if you're not familiar, Indiana Pacers, Reggie Miller, motion baseline running, he's reminding guys to be conscious of the back cuts and not overplay things.
Assistant coach for the Wildcats, Tristan Taylor, was right in the grills of his Wildcats. And then when head coach Anthony Jones came out, as we see the long shot get put up, and it's an offensive foul called on Treonte Jones. He finally did get caught for the push-off. And after this timeout, Coach Jones was just talking about they're playing our style of ball, and we're not playing our style of ball. We've watched a ton of film on these guys, and they're working us. How about Enikenberg on the baseline? A blocking call, and that's going to be on Corey Jackson, but Treonte Jones finally caught.
Yes, and just like you pointed out early, he does that Reggie Miller kick out to try to get contact after the three. You don't rarely see that called as an offensive foul, and they finally got him. Great officiating.
Brown to Gallinado.
Out to the point guard to reset. Way to attack.
And they're going to call the walk, so Kobe a little effervescent in his moves down there, but Coach Hughes doesn't mind. He and his assistant coach.
Yes, because you want him to attack and not be timid out there. If he just go ahead and trust himself and get the shot up, he gets fouled. He was unsure of himself, which caused him to travel.
Blackman hasn't done much yet. Mark Carter back in the ball game, and that's going to be a reach right there by Marcus Brown. Consistency by the officials.
Yes.
Nice to see down there. It doesn't look like much, but when Trante swings it from right side to left side, he's getting Marcus Brown to reach, but wow.
Yeah, and that's just a lazy play because you're putting your arms out before you even try to take a step.
How about that quick move? Gallinado, the man that come in there. Oh, tough luck. That's just unfortunate. Gallinado comes in and basically completely threw Corey Jackson out of his layup drill, and Comey Gardner there to pick the ball up, but his toes happened to be stepping on the baseline when he took off to sprint like of a track runner right out of the gate. He happened to have his toes on the line. West LA ball. They did not reset the shot clock. Interesting.
Yeah, it hit the bottom of the backboard, Vance.
We had possession for a second.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Well, doesn't really matter. Garner will hand the ball off to Brown. Marcus Brown playing some big minutes and valuable minutes, and just
Amazing
like
pass.
that, he makes a great cut and lays it off the glass. And now we're going to see Corey Jackson pick up his second foul in a row. He didn't even look. He just started running to the bench. He knew.
But how about the vision by Mr. English? We've seen him block shots. We've seen him make three-pointers. And now he's playing 6'8" point guard and throwing no-look dimes from the top of the key to the baseline. This kid has amazing potential. But those kind of things are only highlighted when you get extra opportunities. So great job, English. As the free throw is missed to convert the three-point play, Jones, West LA back to the front court. Out to Blackman, back to Jones. Jones at the top of the key, has a screen, doesn't need it, attacks, blows the finger roll, taken by the Renegades.
Here comes Garner right down the middle of the floor over to Enickenberg. Enickenberg stops, pulls up, back to Garner. There's a look right there for English. He pulls up, and that goes.
How about Mr. English? Can somebody put a GoPro cam on him alone because he's showing us everything. Great
8-point lead for the Renegades. But it's all going to be decided on defense here for Bakersfield College. Blackman still trying to get his game going. Cannot yet. The long shot goes up. Enickenberg trying to battle. Should have been called from over the back, and they will call it.
Tough 50-50 call. Enickenberg gets the foul.
I don't like it. I don't want it. But from this official's perspective, who was standing right behind him, and it was sold a little bit by Mark Carter, did a nice job, and big minutes by Marcus Jones, and he's getting love all the way around.
Great job by Jones, who didn't get many reps last week.
The freshman out of Paris High School. He played some great minutes for the Renegades right now. At the line, Mark Carter, the long freshman, 6'5". He looks taller than 6'5". How in the world did Curvin's Cadet get in there? Curvin's Cadet, a 5'10 sophomore, somehow worked his way behind English at 6'8 to keep the ball alive.
Yeah, and that's one of those plays where you just expect to get the rebound being a taller guy, and the shorter guy outworks you.
Prince Obini pulls it, can't get it to go. Look at the extra effort. Look at the work being put on by the Wildcats. They are up and at it, but Gallinado stops everything, and it's going to be Enickenberg. Enickenberg comes up from behind, can't get it to go. A late whistle.
Very late. And
it's going to be called on Curvin's Cadet. Coach Jones really didn't dispute the call. I think it was just a little late.
Yes. Good call, very late.
Corey Jackson's going to come back in now.
And one thing, I think if he would have made it, he wouldn't have called it. So our first inconsistency of these great officials.
Enickenberg at the line.
How about this energy by the Renegades? Up 30-21 in the first half. 4:22 remaining to play in the first half. And just like I said, one thing about playing these LA teams who come in with a lot of confidence, a lot of hoopla in the beginning of the game, if you get on top of them